Oh no, ice is melting. Good morning, Internet. Welcome back to the Antigravity Crashpad. It is rocket time. But before we get into that, good news, some of the mods are working. Flyers is back, a couple of the other ones still aren't working, but thank you to the developers and to the people writing the mods for getting fixes out there. Research queue still isn't working, but it doesn't matter. We are on that. That's all we've got left. I need 4 data banks. Instead of sending my rocket out to make more, I should just be able to come down here and inspect. So there's 1. None of this stuff we can inspect. You we have already analyzed. That we can analyze. I'm just checking around to see what I have inspected or haven't inspected yet. Ooh, these we can inspect. So there's another 2. I am trying to keep the abyss light in place, but sometimes you gotta dig through it. Oh, I could probably get into here. So I need a dupe. Unreachable. Oh, it is unreachable. Now they can hop across there. And come down there, walk down this, hop onto the ladder. How is that unreachable? I see like 2 different ladders that get there. Alright, where's the dupe? Hi, Twitch. Come here. Go here. I wonder if these can be inspected. Nope, doesn't look like you get to inspect the anti-entropy nullifier. And that is a sulfur geyser. Don't really want to crack that open if I don't have to. You, submit. Stop it. Go here. What errand is that? Toggling. Oh. There you are. And toggling. Unreachable. Oh, I have to do it from the other side. Ah, I've got it. You have to do it from here. Okay, well, we're waiting for dupes to come do that, because that's silly. Where are you? Carbon dioxide vent. Okay, that we don't care about. We're almost up to there. I could also do that. And you submit. So, up here on the rockets, obviously, lots of big rockets. We got the liquid oxygen tank is full. I didn't even bother doing the 1 kilo valve. I got this whole tank down to negative. Fast save doesn't work yet. I got this whole tank down to like negative 190, and these are all ceramic. So I just turned it on 1 rocket at a time. Worked fine. We've got petroleum. For each of these rockets, I haven't done anything with the interior yet. We are just pumping in water and pumping in oxygen. And that's pretty much the same in all of them right now. In order to speed up the oxygen and water going in, I'm adding port loaders. So that way I can get 1 pipe going in through the rocket and 1 pipe coming in through the port loader. But the idea is we've got a big liquid tank, we've got a big gas tank, we've got a small gas tank and a small liquid tank. I want to do the remote landings, where basically one of these is going to have oxygen, production. One of these is going to have the mess hall and the suit docks, and the other one's going to be living. So you just land all 3 rockets someplace, and boom, instant base. That's the idea. That's what I'm going to be working on building. But once I find a couple more data banks, then research will be done. Did they get down here yet? Yes, they did. Inspect. Rummage. Rummage. There we go. That should be enough. I turned these off because I don't need any more rad bolts, at least for now. So uprooted the warts and let all of this depower and de-rad bolt. And here's my researcher. Oh, and that's it. Research is now fully complete. Just had to go find a couple more data banks. All right, so let's start. This one's got the big liquid tank. So this one I'm going to put the oxygen system in so it's got plenty of fuel. Or do I want to do the oxygen system over here where I can store the hydrogen? That's not a bad idea. If I put the oxygen system in here, I can use the gas tank to store hydrogen. So yeah, let me have a quick look at the interior and see how I want to do it. Well, it doesn't look like much yet, but this should work. I wonder if I can make this any clearer, if I just gotta wait for them to build it. Ah, there we go. So if I put my electrolyzer right here, and I brick this in, and I have a gas intake, I don't care if there's hydrogen or oxygen in here. Then coming out of here, come on. This is how long I've been thinking about this. It's to save again. So if I have gas output, these will filter for me. So this one will be hydrogen, and this one will be oxygen. And then we'll also put in a vent to vent out the pressurize this. We'll then have a toilet up here so that, and a rocket control station so they can pilot the darn thing. Let's build it and see what it looks like. While we're waiting on them to build that, I've turned off all of my other water except for this pump to try to get all this cleaned up. Petroleum-wise, we're at 70,000 kilograms, 40,000 kilograms per tile. But one thing that's interesting is kind of how the water flows. You can see the water coming down rather quickly from this far away tile as it flows across here. This is all flowing off into there. Once that gets, it then pops over to here, flows around. And so you get these weird things where like, this tile's not really moving because it's pouring off of over here. In case you haven't seen that before, this will eventually be my oil well. Ooh, actually, that's a good question. How is my natural gas? Okay, good. I've let it come up. So if this gets above 1,000, these will overpressurize and break. I've only got one set running. Where's my other switch? Yeah, it's back there. There we go. So with all of those running, right now we're at about 500. We'll come back in a bit. Ooh, I gotta turn that pump on at some point too. Like I said, I've just been letting this water pump out completely. Well, it's probably time to hook that one back up. Yeah, so now with all of them running, oh, we're getting water, we got power. You I want to hook up. I don't think I need these batteries. Also means I can get rid of this solar panel, finally. Because now this is hooked into the big power grid. Also means we're getting oxygen. Not yet, because I forgot to hook it up. Or I didn't build that gas pipe. And I'm kind of curious as to whether it'll fill both, or is this liquid tank full? Nope. So you're still getting some water. I just didn't know if it filled the first one first or if it divided. It looks like it does the first one first. Is this one full? Hey, look at that. We got a full tank of water. Oh wait, that should be reachable. It's only 3 high. Oh, that's interesting. It's filling this tank first. Like you've got two, you've got some. So this one, the first rocket's being filled from this pipe, the last rocket's being filled from that pipe. Not sure how it picks it, but having some extra oxygen stored up isn't that big of a deal to me. Alright, let's now get them to focus in on this. Oh, I can put in the wall toilet. I don't know why you can't queue a wall toilet without a floor. Alright, we are getting some stuff built. You will be hydrogen. And this battery is going to feed the rocket batteries through that transformer, so that we can top them off, and then if the solar panels are running, they should also provide power. Oh, I need an automation wire. Every time, dupes want to be locked into things. Ah, I didn't catch it in time. Damn it. Get out of there, dumbass. About to be built into a sealed up room. Now I'm pretty sure if I connect this pipe... Yeah, that'll... Oh no, it stopped. Okay, so that's weird. The liquid pipe, if you hook it up to here, will eject itself out into space. But apparently that doesn't happen to the oxygen pipe. I assumed it was just going to be vented out this way. So, if I hook that up, that will pump all this full oxygen. And now if I hook up the piping, oh, I need to hook up the hydrogen. And then this is set to if you are above, let's say 600? Yeah, 500. And that turns on both fans, which should keep this running. How are you getting the wrong gas? Oh, it's probably just that thing complaining. mean, it might not be the most efficient system ever, but it's just going to keep running and running and running and filling up that giant oxygen tank. Yeah. And this water's coming in at 16 degrees, which will keep everything all nice and cool. First rocket is done. I have hired a couple of dupes that are, for being rocket pilots, because we're going to need them. So if that one is the oxygen system, which is now delivering even more oxygen and a little bit of hydrogen. I guess it doesn't matter which one's which. Yeah, so let's get started on this one. We'll make this one living. Now, this one should be much more straightforward. We've got 4 beds, 4 docks, a phone, some plants, some storage. So that way we'll have a little rec room in here. And then the standard bathroom rocket pod setup. And we're about to get getting oxygen into the suit docks. Let's see if everything shows up as grounded as stuff gets put in. And then I run all my pipes like this, mostly for temperature regulation. Make everything a nice, even temperature. So in case they bring in anything hot or it gets too cold, it allows everything to keep living. Or you invalid? Sometimes I wonder about the game. Aeropot. Well, with the living rocket finished, time to move on to the mess hall rocket. Basically, same thing for the bathrooms, and then I'll figure out the rest for some recreation and exosuit forge. Unfortunately, all but the telephone is a too wide recreational building. I've been futzing around trying to figure out if I can fit another recreational thing in there, and yeah, it just won't. But we should have a mess hall, a rec room, and an exosuit forge. I just realized I almost forgot the most important thing. I don't have a fridge. Doesn't need to be powered because it's going to have berry sludge, but refrigerator, very important. A little bit of chlorine came out of the hand sanitizer, but it's now fine. You controlled. Oh, decor item hasn't been built yet. I can also do a painting in there. Okay, filling up the water tanks went a heck of a lot faster than I expected. All 3 of them are full. You don't have oxygen yet, but this one's just about full. And then this one not only is getting oxygen, it's also making its own and getting hydrogen. So yeah, now I need orbital modules. I need to make platforms. And I guess I'm just going to repurpose this. I don't think I have any more drilling needs. Nose cone. And do I have enough room for one? No, I need to swap you. There we go. Anybody good in the pod? Not really. I think all those setups look quite well. I'm just waiting on that bit of ladder so that I can get some orbital modules put in there. Orbital modules. Trailblazer modules. There we go. Easier to say than orbital. And then I can send this rocket off and figure out where I want to send the colony first. And I'm going to go tree. Overheated. Is it really 75 down here? There's a giant ice biome. Oh, okay. That's an easy way of fixing that. And we'll dig some ice onto it. Bit of an emergency build down here, but luckily I've got some ice available. And look at that, cooled right off. Thought of a very important consideration. You are 37 tall. And that is 32. 33. Okay, so I have to be able to dig down into here. Okay, we've got sedimentary rock. Yeah, so I gotta dig. This is best. I gotta dig a hole first. Let's grab some dupes and head that way. Oh, iTwitch, you need more practice. Liam, you're a builder. And my range on this thing should be 20. And away they go. We've got a great hall and a barracks in here. And they'll be there in about 2 cycles. I also just realized I'm going to need 3 rocket platforms if I'm going to bring these over. But I can build the first one out of steel. I've got iron loaded up in that rocket. And then I can make 3 more. So that changes things. I don't have enough room. With the tree being right there, I'm going to have to come over to this side. I'm rather curious whether or not this will work. I'm trying to slap a large fuel tank on top of a small petroleum engine and see what kind of range I get. Because then I can just use the telescope in this by itself if I get enough range out of it. Now my rocket should be just about on location, and we've dropped about 40 kilos worth of natural gas, so we're slowly eating that down. Is that more water I haven't mopped? Yeah. I thought I cleaned up all the ice. I'm definitely in need of a good base cleaning. I mean, we're only 600 cycles in. Oh, we need the fuel pipe finished. Alright, fuel is flowing. Let's see what the range gets up to. Should be fun. Oh, I still got another cycle for these guys. That's what I thought. Range of 30. So these have only got a range of 20, but this little engine with a whole lot of fuel and oxidizer, oh, that kicks ass. Okay, you. Now, Camille should be able to pilot. Perfect. You're done researching, and I can go freaking everywhere. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I can go 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Damn it. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, I can do an entire quadrant. Or 1/16. Whatever. You've got a lot of telescoping to do. Oh, I forgot to do you. Enable zip suit, deliver suit. Right now there are no, oh, is that a worn suit? No, you just forgot about it. Yeah, there are no solar panels on this rocket, but there should be plenty of power in the battery, and then as they're moving, it'll charge up that little battery. We are going full on rocket crazy. How did you get there? Oh, and my dupes have not been delivering because I've been so focused on the rockets. Okay, let's lower priority on this stuff. Okay, now they'll start delivering everything. Okay, and we are in orbit of the tree planet. When in doubt. I mean, their first goal is just going to be digging down. 1-1-U. And now they should put on their suits. Wrong planet. There we are. Deconstruct all. Come on. All right, and we needed 37. I think they moved that, whatever. We'll call that. That's 27, so we gotta go 10 deeper. So at least to there. We gotta dig to there. First bit done. Trying to make sure they don't get stuck up there. And where is the first place they go? Immediately up there. At least they can still get back down. I mean, my dupes aren't happy, but let's see if I got this down far enough. And with a couple to spare. Perfect. Oh, that is not a good place for you to be, buddy. And I don't think they made a mess. Way to go, dupes. Oh, you're controlled. Oh, and it automatically assigned the beds. good. Why aren't you... I'm like, you're both hungry. I don't know. Okay, but now I should be able to do... I think I want one space between them. Nice thing about having a standardized rocket design is I know how tall things need to be. And then I'll have to put in some ladder segments there so I can dig all this out. Yeah, and we are good. Thank you all very much for watching. Yeah, always when you're dealing with the big rockets, big fun things are going to happen. But now that we got rocket platforms, I can send some more dupes over here and knock this entire base out. I hope you all just have a wonderful day and enjoy playing the game.